Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I decided to do my Q&A. If you guys watched my last video, if you didn't, I will link it in the iCards. I did a get ready with me video and I asked you guys to ask me questions. And I know a lot of you guys had questions for me, so I was ready for it. But today it is time to film that Q&A. The sun has been playing games with me since I moved to Houston. I'm so used to having the LA sun that's just out all the time, but in Houston I really have to plan my videos around when the sun is acting right. And the sun is out right now, but I'm really hungry and I just got myself some food and I was like, okay, if I eat and then do the video, it's probably gonna be too late because the sun looks like it's about to go down. So I was like, you know what? I'm not a big fan of these videos, but y'all, we're gonna have to do a mukbang. MUKBANG. Muk something. Alright, before we get started, I needed to get me my essentials out. I've got some water. I've got some juice. I'm about to mix me a little drink because I'm a grown up. I like to use grapes for my ice so that my drink doesn't get watered down. So I'm just gonna put some grapes in here. I've been liking this little cheap drink right here. This is mango pineapple. This is Svedka flavored vodka. I'm gonna put a little bit of that in there. A little or a lot. And then my fave, passion fruit juice. Alright, so for food today, let me get my little garlic butter out. I'm having something I shouldn't be having. I'm having this, what this called? What you call this? It's like a shrimp boil situation going on. Yeah, it's potato, sausage, shrimp, and seasoning. So that's what I'm gonna be having. I really shouldn't be eating this because, girl, last time I ate this, I had the worst acid reflux that I've had in like probably a year. You guys know I suffer from acid reflux. If you didn't know, I suffer from acid reflux. I refuse to take the medication because it makes my stomach feel very weird. So I try to fix it by myself. And eating certain things and not eating other things really helps control your acid reflux. Eliminating carbs completely took away my acid reflux. But since I've been in Houston, your girl has not been eating that great. So the carbs have crawled back in and the acid reflux is coming back. I'm just gonna eat right out of the bag because, so I've got my food in front of me. I've got my questions. So I'm gonna start with the, I'm gonna start with the Instagram questions. And then we're gonna go from Instagram to YouTube. So I hope my chewing doesn't annoy you. And I don't eat pretty. I eat kind of ugly. And this shrimp they put in here, still got the head on there. I don't know why they don't just take the head off, but so the first question I got, whatever happened between you and your hubby, please work it out. You both have African values, make it work. I don't know if you guys want me to say the names or not, but I'm not really gonna say the names. That's gonna take too long. So whatever happened, work it out. And you both have African values. I understand what you're saying because I am African and I do understand what those values are, but we need to start changing those values a little bit. Sometimes it's okay to separate, and I know that in the African culture, you don't really do that. You don't really like step away from your marriage. It's just not something that you do. So I have gotten quite a bit of interesting comments from Africans about my separation. So her question really doesn't surprise me. Where the potatoes at? So yeah, it's something that I expect. It's something that I expect the Africans not to really understand why you do that, because Africans don't. They just don't. So, although I understand what you're saying, it's okay to tell somebody that it's okay for them to step away if they feel the need to. because you don't really know what's going on, and that person might really need to step away. And the fact that they feel like they can't because they have African values, that's not a good thing. So it wasn't really a question, it was more of a comment. So that's my answer to that. Next question is, how are you feeling with everything that happened? I have good days and bad days. To be honest, I have a lot of good days and bad days. I have some days when I have a really good day. And then I have other days when I wake up, it's the first thing that I think about. And it's really sad. Or like, if something funny happens that... Him and I had a lot of inside jokes. So if something like that happens and he's not there to share that with me, it's sad. You know, but I'm dealing with it pretty okay. I'm keeping myself busy. I'm filming a lot. I'm working a lot. I'm just trying to make the best of it. Because I know that it's the best thing for us. So I'm just trying to make the best of it. But what was it, handling? I'm feeling pretty good. Thank you for asking. It's a really good question. Thank you. Thank you for asking how I'm feeling, because sometimes I try to run away from my own feelings, and I just eat them instead. But I'm feeling good. Thank you. What one word did 2008 teach you? Explain if you want. One word that 2018... Did I say 2008? 2018. One word that 2018 taught me is... You never know. Well, it's not one word. I'm sorry, it's a whole sentence. You never know what you're capable of until you're put into a situation where you have to do it. Does that make sense? You never know what you're capable of. You have more strength than you think. You have more... You're savvier than you think. You're smarter than you think. You have more class than you think. You have more grace than you think. I definitely didn't think I was going to be able to do this. Ever. I just didn't. And that's the main reason why I'm even sharing my journey with you guys, is because I know there's tons of people out there who are going through this and they don't really know what to do. And they don't really know how to feel, and they might not have a support system. And they might feel like they're doing something wrong, you know, whatever that may be. If you feel that you need to do something, and we're not just talking about separation or marriage or whatever, or relationships, it's everything, even jobs. If you feel like you need to step away from something, and you feel like, oh my gosh, I can't, you can. You can. You can, girl. So yeah, that's definitely what 2018 has taught me. I am capable, and I am stronger than more than I ever thought. Okay. Next one is, how are you really, Benji? I adore you. This is a very important question, because she didn't just ask how I am. She said, how are you really? So one thing about me that you guys have to understand is that, and I hope I've conveyed this on my channel, I'm not really about the fake stuff, you know? Everything that I bring you guys on my channel, if I decide to share something with you guys, ooh, this is a good piece. If I decide to share something with you guys, I'm going to share it fully. If I decide to do something on my YouTube, I'm going to do it fully. I'm going to do it with integrity and with honesty. So, how am I doing really? Like I said again, I'm having good days and bad days. But I feel like, I don't know if it's just my personality. I don't know if it's just an Aquarius thing. I'm an Aquarius, if you guys didn't know. But I always tend to seem very cold. I've been told that quite a bit. That I'm very cold, I'm very detached. Almost like I don't have feelings. But I do. I work everything out here. I don't need to say everything. I don't need to do everything. But I've always been like that. And another thing about me is that I'm very optimistic. I always look at the bright side of things. It's hard for me to stay in darkness for too long. And I thank the universe for giving me that particular quality, because that has definitely come in handy in my life. I've gone through some things that if I chose to sit in a dark place, I don't know where I would be. Honestly, I don't. So, how I am really? I'm doing okay. It may not seem like it. It may seem like I'm okay, I'm fine, I'm moving on too quickly, but I'm going through my steps. I'm going through everything I'm supposed to go through. I just have a different way of going about things than everybody else, and it's helped me in life. So, thank you for that question. That was a really good question. Do you have kids? If yes, what gender, please, if you don't mind me asking? I don't have kids. How do you make your wigs lay so flat without braids? Girl, I don't think they're that flat. I be out here bumpy wigs. But, this corn. This corn though. If I have food on my face, I'm so sorry. I just brushed my hair into a tight ponytail. I don't even wear a wig, like, you know, those wig cap things. I don't even wear those. I just put I just lay my hair down, tight ponytail, very tight ponytail that I wind around the base of my head, and I put my wig on. And I move about my day. I have a lot of things to worry about, and my wig laying really flat isn't the main priority. So, since you and your hubby are separated and you moved, are you planning divorce, and why? Nobody planning nothing. Separation can go one of two ways. Separation can fix your marriage, learn to appreciate each other more, or separation can show you that you're better off without the other person. So I can't answer that question. I don't know what to tell you. I guess people separate in the intent to divorce, but with us, we're separating in the intent of we don't know. So I wish I could answer that question better, but that's all I got. Girl, I don't know. Why did you choose Houston? I don't blame you. Texas all the way. I live in San Antonio. I chose Houston because I have family here. I don't know if you guys know that. I have family in Houston. I have a support system in Houston. I have friends here. And the cost of living. We're trying to ball on the budget, okay? We're trying to ball on the budget. Standard of living in LA would have been very low. And I don't believe in going backwards. I just can't. If I've reached a certain standard of living, I'm not going backwards. If I have to move out of my comfort zone and go somewhere where I can still uphold my standard of living, because standard of living is standard of living and just quality of life, people take it for granted, but your quality of life is very important. I'm talking about from what you eat, to what you drink, to what you can go out and do on the weekend. That's quality of life. And especially when you're going through something as big as a separation, divorce, whatever, maybe, the worst thing you can do for yourself is lower your quality of life. Because why is my app telling me to breathe? I must be upset. I'm not though. That's why I chose Houston. support system, standard of living, cost of living, job availability, all that good stuff. So, yeah. Somebody asked me, are you okay, Cookie? I've been thinking about you a lot. This is somebody that's been following me for a long time. I consider her more of a friend, less of a follower. I consider all of you guys friends. I hate that word follower anyway. But I feel like I know her a little bit because she used to be on YouTube and I used to follow her. I'm good, girl. I'm okay. I'm okay. I could be better, but I'm okay. I'm alive. I'm healthy. I'm eating good. So yeah, it could be worse. You know? That's why I always tell myself, it could be worse. But it's not. I'm very grateful. Can you teach us how to look expensive? Your IG post is slaying, honey. Love you. I love you too, girl. I love her IG page. This is I Am Pink Fluff. Love her. Such a positive person. This will be the perfect time for me to do a video on how to live expensive on a budget. Because, girl, that's what we aim to do. Well, that's what I aim to do. So, yeah. Would you guys want to see that? Because I have lots of little tips and tricks. So yeah, I would actually do that. That's actually a pretty good idea. So now I'm done with my IG questions. We're going to move on to the YouTube questions. This one says, it wasn't possible to stay in LA and get an apartment, keep your job there. Have you been to LA, girl? For anyone who's ever lived in LA, they can answer that question. No, it wasn't possible for me to stay in LA. Who chat? I told them mild. Whew. They're trying to kill me with this pepper. This is African pepper. This is not Louisiana pepper. No. It wasn't possible for me to stay in LA and keep my job and be there. And it's okay to admit. This ties back to my question about standard of living. I would have lived with the roaches. Maybe not, but my standard of living would have drastically declined. Now, my apartment here is nowhere compares to my apartment in LA. I mean, my apartment in LA was gorgeous. The amenities, the area, it was a beautiful apartment. So no, my apartment here isn't all that, but my apartment here isn't such a drastic step down in standard of living, which is important. It was important for me to upkeep my standard of living, to upkeep my, I'm not gonna say lifestyle because my lifestyle is completely different. To upkeep my quality of life so that I can assimilate better to this new life. If you do anything too drastic, you're not going to be able to assimilate to that life. And it's going to be harder for you to move on if you have to. If it comes to that, you'll find it very difficult. You'll be sad. You'll be depressed. I wanted to be somewhere where I could comfortably pay for everything myself, all my bills myself. And I could still afford to do stuff, you know, get myself something nice once in a while, take myself to the movies, you know, just little things. So I wanted to do that. So that's why I chose to leave California. California is way too expensive. way too expensive. Overall, which state do you enjoy better as far as convenience and variety of shops? What brand of lashes are you wearing in this video? Girl, I don't know. I think they're J Lash. I think they're called J Lash that I was wearing in that particular video that I made. If I remember what they're called, I will leave them in the description box for you. If I don't remember. I think they're all the J Lashes. I think they're available on Amazon. So, what state do I prefer? Each state has its own thing. California is by far one of the most beautiful states in the United States. Gorgeous. Beaches, mountains, there's so much to do. If you want to buy something, if there's a store you need to find, California's got it. Like, you never have to look far. It's beautiful. But in the same token, I'm African. California is not really, or LA is not really like an African Mecca. You know what I mean? But Houston. Houston is. All the Africans. Just in my apartment building. Too many. Too damn many of them here. But I can find food, African food. I can go to an African restaurant. I can get takeout. Hell, I just post-made it. Some African food. Where you do that at? Where they do that at, okay? The African nightlife is popping here. It's popping here. And I love the African nightlife. I don't really mess with the American nightlife like that anymore just because it's very iffy. You never know what the DJ gonna play. You never know who gonna get shot. That's a little much, but I feel like the African nightlife, we just go out to dance. Africans just go out to dance, okay? Now there's always bad eggs, okay? I'm just not saying that it's just American clubs that get shot up, because African clubs apparently around here have been getting shot up too. So I like the African nightlife. And here I can party. I can go to a lounge and be home by 8, or if I really want to party, I can be home till 4 a.m. or 6 or 7. There's after hours. There's so many things to do. So it's a give and take. You know what I mean? So if I could join LA and Houston and make a Houston, that would be freaking perfect. I was gonna say something else, but that would be freaking perfect. How is the job market in Houston? What profession are you in? I'm in cosmetics. I work in the cosmetic industry. The job market in Houston, I don't know how it is. I never had to look for a job here. Thank God I didn't have to look for a job. I just transferred my job. I call them and I say, hey, your best employee needs a job. But no, really. My company was very instrumental and very supportive of me. And they got it done quick. They got my transfer done quick. So I can't tell you how the job market is here. It's a lot of competition though. So if you're trying to move here for a job, you best make sure that you have something that people who live in Houston don't. Because why would they hire somebody from out there that they may have to pay like relocation to, when there's lots of candidates here that are ready to go. So if you are looking into a field and you want to move into Houston, it's a city that you want to live in, there are jobs, but it's competitive. You have to have an edge. You have to have something that other people don't. So I don't know, get a certification or something, because I think it's tough out here it's not tough for people in Houston to find work, but I think it's tough for people coming from the outside to come in and get work. Unless they're transferring with their company or something like that. But yeah. Let's see. For some reason I thought you were no longer working with Sephora, but I saw you with the red and black uniform in your car in one of your last videos while you were still in LA. So was I wrong? And are there any plans to come out with more collab products with Glow by Glory? Love your palette. Thank you, girl. Let me answer that one first. As of now, there's no plans to come out with another product with Glow by Glory. If you guys don't know, I have a palette with Glow by Glory. I'm a small YouTuber with a palette, so I need to make this palette successful first. You know what I mean? It is successful. You guys have bought, but it's not like a Jaclyn Hill or something like that. You know what I mean? So right now I'm focused on doing good in this collaboration before I even think about the next collaboration. My next collaboration, I've been thinking about, it's not a collaboration. At least I don't think. It's gonna be something that I'm working on. I've been working on for a while. Y'all gonna love it. I don't know when it's coming out though. Don't ask me. I don't know. The first part of your question, yes, you weren't wrong. I remember last year I left Sephora, if you guys remember. I'm so nasty. I just reached right into my drink for this grape. I left Sephora. I went to Nordstrom. But Nordstrom ain't for me. I like the Sephora environment. So I'm moseying on right back into Sephora. So I went back to Sephora. So no, you weren't mistaken. I am still with Sephora, and I'm glad that I am because, girl, they got me a job. Excuse me, gross. They got me a job quick and in a hurry. You do a new foundation routine. I'm dark complected, melanin popping. I want to see highlight application. To see, I'm guessing to see highlight application and recommendation. I mean, you guys see my foundation routines in all my Get Ready With Me videos, right? But I don't know if I need a separate one. Do you guys feel like I need a separate? Ooh, I found me a sausage. Found me a sausage. Hey, found me a sausage. Hey, found me a sausage. Let me stop. I didn't think there was any more sausage. Do you guys feel like you need another foundation routine? I do my foundation a little bit differently, but I feel like I show you most of it in my my Get Ready With Me's. But if you guys really feel like you need another, I ain't doing nothing. I'm free, girl. My calendar is open. I can do that. So let me know down below if that's what you guys want to see. Excited to have met you in person. You're so beautiful and sweet. Thank you, girl. She came into my job while I was there, and she was so sweet. She came up to me, and it was really, really nice. I knew that I had a lot of followers here in Houston. Of friends. I had a lot of friends. Internet friends here in Houston. So I was expecting to meet you guys. So yeah, she did come into my job. And it was really nice. It was really, really nice to meet you. I hope I wasn't too like, you know, I was in my manager mode. You know what I mean? I was telling people what to do. So maybe I wasn't like as personable as I could have been. But that is my job. So I hope I was sweet and nice. If I wasn't, I'm sorry. But I was in work mode. So yes, it was really, really nice to meet you though. Come back. Come back and see me. This is the most important question that I think I got. And it goes, in the quietness of your thoughts, how are you seeing yourself now? Let me tell you something. When I read this question, I was like, let me go somewhere for a minute. Because the quietness of your thoughts is a dangerous place, girl. The quietness of your thoughts is a great and dangerous place at the same time. It is somewhere you go to self-reflect, and it's somewhere you go to confront yourself about the shit that you've been doing, or the things that you're doing that are not the best for you. You know what I mean? So, in the quietness of my thoughts, where I see myself now, is just in the now. Just in the now. I try not to project into the future too much, because to be honest with you, I don't know what the future looks like. I don't know what the future looks like. I gotta be honest with you. The only thing I see is myself getting a more snatched waist. But that's as far into the future as I can see. I can't really like, being separated is like living in a limbo. You're living like this weird limbo. You're not quite married. Not quite single. So, You just gotta figure yourself out. So I'm only focusing on myself right now, making myself better, being a better person to myself, to my family, to my friends, my significant other, everyone around me. That's what I'm working on. And that's it. I thought about that long and hard. Thank you for that question. That made me think. And I love a question that makes me think. Oh, I see my chat. I said mild. Trying to kill me. What can we expect from Benji in 2019? What are some of your goals? My goals is to get this channel back up. YouTube has been really funny lately. It's just been really hard to sort of navigate YouTube. And I've always been one of those YouTubers that I just kind of do what I want. And I don't really let trends or people or whatever get in the way. I've always stayed out of drama. I've always stayed to myself. And YouTube has become a place where, or social media is just a place where it's for entertainment. I realize that. But I want you guys to get something from that entertainment. I don't want an empty channel. I don't want a shell of a content. I want you guys to get something out of my content. Okay? That's why I chose to share what I'm going through right now, because lots of people are going through this. People aren't talking about it. People aren't talking about it. They're not giving you what's really going on. They're not telling you what's really good. You know what I mean? Of course, you can't go too much into your personal life, but I just feel sometimes I watch certain channels and I just feel so empty afterwards. And I'm like, what did I actually learn? Like, what did I actually get? And it doesn't mean that my channel is going to be super educational or I'm going to become deep or fake deep. You know what I mean? But I want this to be a nice, safe place, a fun place for you guys to come to. And I really hope that that's something that's appreciated on YouTube, because I kind of feel like the only thing that is appreciated on YouTube is a lot of drama, a lot of theatrics. And I'm not that. You know what I mean? I'm not dramatic. I'm not, a lot of people would say different, but I just feel like I'm not super theatrical, and you're just going to get me. It's just who I am. But coming 2019, I'm going to be giving you guys the best version of Beauty by Benji. OMG, I love your eyeshadow, but your eyes are beautiful. This may be a crazy question, but are those contacts? Yes, girl, these are contacts. These are the brown. I think they're just the brown from the... I don't remember the brand, but I'll leave it down below. But these are contacts. These aren't just for fun. I actually cannot see at all. Like, Benji, please remove the filter as it's not needed. Your skin is gorgeous. I don't put the filter for my skin. I know my skin is gorgeous. And by filter, she means like a lot of YouTubers, we use some sort of filter on top of our videos to just make everything a little bit more smooth, a little bit more bright. So the way that the filter works is once you put on the filter, it has an automatic filter that it pulls on top, right? So I don't use my filter for the smoothness of the skin. I don't need it. I use it for the sharpness and the detail. Especially when I'm doing a video where I need you guys to see something, I will put a filter on top of that because it makes the color come out true to what it is. Does that make sense? So yes, I'm very aware my skin looks good. I don't need to put a lot of filter on my skin. But even if I did, girl, mind your business. Let me do me, okay? Where do you purchase your bras? I have a whole video on that. I will link it down below. First of all, are you okay? Second, do you have a vision board, planner? Would you like to know how, would like to know how you stay organized and put together. I need help. Girl, I was the most unorganized person in the entire world. Well, there's probably more unorganized people than me, but I have completely changed that, and that has taken me a while, and I really want to do a video. If you guys are interested, I want to do a video on how to organize your life. I'm talking everything, finances down to making your bed. I'm so happy you're doing well. It takes a strong person to start over, but you're doing it with grace. Is your palette still available? A lot of you guys are asking me if my palette is still available. First of all, thank you so much. I am trying to be graceful to this whole process. It has its challenges, but I'm trying to be as grateful and graceful as I possibly can. So A lot of you guys have been asking me if my palette is still available. Hell yes, girl. My palette is still available. So y'all can go buy. Please go buy. Because small YouTubers need to show that they have just as much selling power as bigger YouTubers. And we're usually more honest. I'm just saying. Okay, so my palette's still available. I will link it down in the description bar if you guys are interested in buying it. Last question. I know you guys are separated, but have you guys decided to date other people? Girl. Damn. That's my answer. Alright guys, so that's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this mukbang video. I don't even think it was a good mukbang because I think I was supposed to be all on my microphone like or whatever, but I'm not doing all that. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I want to do another Q&A. That was interesting. So I will probably do another Q&A in the future for any questions that I didn't get to see. And for any questions that you guys currently have. Because I'm sure this video is going to bring on a whole set of new questions. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to finish eating my potato. And try to find another sausage. That's it. Thank you guys so much. And I will see you in my next one. Bye.